Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video on the PlayStation 3. This is another episode inside the SkyDome map with me and AnfieldAngel, who is up here somewhere. Where is she? Oh, she's up in our what has become our farm dome. This is dome number 2. Which we have basically turned into an area to breed our animals. In the last episode we were talking about the fact that we were going to head up to dome number 4, which is up there, and we were gonna go straight through to the end portal and see if we could defeat the Enderdragon. We have since concluded in between episodes that actually we're probably not ready for that, and I don't think we're really equipped for that. Although we have diamonds, we have iron, we're not likely to get enchantments suitable to give us an infinity bow, for example. So what we really desperately need is enough arrows for us to be able to, to not need an infinity bow. So at the moment we have something like half a stack each, which isn't bad. You can see there we've got 50 arrows, which between us 25 each. Yeah, it's okay. We might be okay. But what we've decided to do, as soon as we've got tons of materials, I've got 2 whole double chests here of cobblestone. We've also finally managed to get our animals starting to spawn and breed properly. So AnfieldAngel is upstairs. Oh, she was upstairs at the trying to get our chickens to breed so we can try and get some feathers. And meanwhile, what I've started to do is prepare to build a little mob spawner here. So I'm going to work my way around here, and I'm sure if you've seen Minecraft videos before, I'm sure you're absolutely familiar with how a mob spawner works. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a space where the spawners, the beasties are likely to spawn, other than inside our domes and blowing the place up, which is pretty much what's been happening since the start of this series. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a place where they're welcome to grow and spawn as often as they like. I'm going to have to try and remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've built one of these, but basically what I want to do is create a dark area with some water traps in it, so that basically the beasties they'll spawn, get caught in the water trap, push down this hole down here, and then we can stand at the bottom and either kill them, or we can set this up so that they die automatically. We're not really after the XP, although the XP will help, so an XP farm in that sense is useful, but the prime reason for doing this is to try and get skeletons to spawn so that they drop their arrows. That's the main thing that we're after. If we can get some XP while we're at it, yeah, then maybe that's what we'll do. So I'll probably set this up so that they don't die automatically, which actually makes it slightly easier. It's a slightly easier build. Still quite a risky build, in fairness. I'm sort of, hanging out over the edge of this thing here, which is, I don't know how many blocks high we are, in fairness. We didn't get a map at the start of this. I should know. I should have counted the blocks on my way down on one of the number of times that we've fallen off of this off of these platforms. But yeah, I don't know exactly how high we are, but high enough. High enough. I really don't need to go any taller on this building in order to die by falling off of it. One way or the other, this is a very risky thing to be doing, but I think this will probably be high enough now. I don't want them to die from fall damage. That's the trick. I want them to take enough damage so that they become easy to kill, but I don't want them to die from the fall damage. I just want them to be weak from the fall damage. Now, there's probably some exact dimensions that I'm supposed to work to when doing one of these things. To be honest, we don't need that many. We just want a few to spawn, and we want them to spawn a bit quicker than they are at the moment. Like I say, AnfieldAngel is working in that dome at the moment, trying to get the chickens to breed, because that will get us feathers. We've got quite a few flints over in that chest just there, which is good. That helps. But in order to make arrows, you need flint and feathers and sticks. Sticks isn't a problem. We've got sticks coming out of our ear holes, but we have a distinct lack of feathers. That feathers is where we're short, and it's because we struggled for the first few episodes to get our animals to breed properly and to spawn properly. We've now got that happening. So with just a few chickens spawning, breeding them and rebreeding them, killing them and rebreeding them, I should say. we should very quickly get ourselves into a position where we've got everything we need. We have 22 diamonds between us. We are going to try some enchantments. Obviously we don't have any bookshelves, so the enchantments we're going to get aren't going to be particularly good anyway. We're not going to get great enchantments no matter what we do. We've got no source of getting we can make leather up here, but we can't make paper. There's no source of paper up here. There's no sugar cane or anything, so we've got no chance of getting infinity on our bows. Basically that's what it comes down to. And the enchantments we're going to get on our armor is going to be pretty basic, unless we're very lucky. We're probably, we'll be lucky to get sort of protection 1 on everything we've got. But that will do. I think that will do. I think we'll be okay with 2 of us up there against the Enderdragon. Even if one of us acts as sort of bait, gets the Enderdragon chasing around after one of us while the other one gets in there and gets in close with the sword and does the damage. We will have diamond swords, and we'll probably put most of our enchantments on the bow and the sword. We'll have 1 each. And then whatever levels we've got left over at the end of it, we'll put onto our armour just to try and give ourselves a little bit of extra protection, bearing in mind most of our armour, if not all of it, is going to be iron. I think we worked out in the last episode when we were counting through our diamonds, with 22 diamonds we should have enough to get probably a diamond helmet for one of us and a diamond chestplate for the other. I guess we'll have to fight over who gets what. But in fairness, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference either way. I think I've done this wrong. What do I need to do here? That's okay, we can work with this. We basically just need some water flows, and I've run out of cobble now anyway. How am I going to get down? I'll tell you what, let's go over, let's jump onto the glass and work our way down this way. I'm going to need a ladder or some ladders or something to get back up there. Let's do that. Let's go in here. Let's grab some more cobblestone. Let's just grab a few stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't need that many. But in here we'll have some wood. So let's grab half a stack of that. I've got a couple of ladders in my inventory already, but let's get a few more. So that's sticks, and that's ladders, and we've got cobble. So do I have a bucket on me? No, I do not. So let's grab a bucket. Do I have buckets ready made? Oh, I thought we had a bucket ready made somewhere. AnfieldAngel, do you have a bucket on you? And if not, do you know where it is? Or, hold on, perhaps it's in the precious chest. It is. We have just the 1 bucket. And you know what? I think we've probably got enough iron that we can afford to take 1, 2, 3 out to make 1 more bucket. That will make things slightly easier for me. On the crafting table, over in tools, let's make ourselves another bucket. And while we're here, let's get those filled up. So 1, 2 buckets over there to my infinite water source. 1, 2 buckets filled with water. Did I just break my infinite water source? I did, didn't I? There we go. That's it. Right, so we've got 2 buckets of water, we've got 4 stacks of cobble, we've got some ladders so that we can get back up there. This isn't the best mob spawner. I would not use this video as a tutorial of how to do it, because it's pretty much exactly how not to do it. But it's something, and it's better than nothing. And you know what? I'm really hungry. I'm going to go and grab some food while I'm down here, because wow, I'm down to 3.5 hearts. I didn't even notice. Wow, that could have ended up being fatal if I'd have dropped off of there again. Let's grab those steaks. And let's eat some steak. Nom 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 nom. There we go. Right. I don't need to take all of them. I'll just take 1, 2, and then stick the rest back in there. Right. Okay. Back up to the top of our mob spawner. So the way we're going to do this is up the top here is where we're hoping they're going to spawn. This is a bit uneven, but it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about what it looks like. That they will hopefully spawn up there. I'm going to put some water flows in that hopefully push them across to the middle. They drop down the middle, take some full damage here. I build across like that so that they can't escape. 1, 2. And then we stand here with our sword and we hit them until they die and then collect their loot. Now the only trouble is I've just blocked off the way that we'll get the loot. So maybe what I need to do is, let me think about this. Perhaps what I need to do is bring that up a level like so. So that we hit them there, that'll hit them across the legs, and then we should be able to reach their loot. In fact, you know what, we don't even need that one there. We can get in nice and close. The only danger is there with creepers. We just have to be a little bit careful, because otherwise they'll end up blowing the thing up. So let's move across here. Let's grab our ladders. Now this is going to be risky, climbing these ladders right at the edge of this thing. I'm sure we can do it. Here we go. Oh, I've missed one. There we go. One there, and one there. Can I get it in? Go on, drop it in there. There you go. Right. So, what was it? It was slightly wider that side than it was this side. So let's even this up slightly. What I should do, I think water flows 8 blocks, so I should have based this on there being 8 blocks. But what I will do is, I should have probably got some signs or something to put around here. You know what? Perhaps where's AnfieldAngel? She looks busy at the moment. AnfieldAngel, if you can hear me, hello. If you just come to the top of the stairs and I can talk to you. Basically, what I need, AnfieldAngel, is 1, 2, 3, 4 signs. If you could make them, it's not urgent. But if in the next couple of minutes, if you could make me 4 signs and bring them over here somewhere where I can get them, and then I can add them in here for our mob trap. What have we got here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As it happens, in that direction, I might not even need the signs, but I think we'll put them in place anyway, because that'll stop. That'll stop any accident. Actually, we'll go this way anyway. We'll do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's come back over here. Let's build out slightly further this way. And the idea is that we want to keep this area completely dark if we can. That's what we want. We want this to be completely dark, so that basically the mobs will spawn in this dark area. Hopefully here instead of down in our domes, which obviously will make us a little bit safer and stop us from getting exploded and killed and thrown out at the bottom of the domes and losing all our XP every 5 minutes. I'm a bit worried about AnfieldAngel coming up and down those ladders. You know what? You wait there. I'll come down to you. Not that I don't trust you. Not that I don't trust you. Don't take offence. Don't take offence. Come on. I'm just saying. You lava, ladders. Not necessarily your strong point. That's all. That's all. Just give me signs, and then you can go back and look after your chickens. Go on. Go on. I didn't mean to. I didn't. Oh. Crikey! I did say okay. 9, 4, whatever. It's fine. 4, 9. It's all the same, really. It's just numbers, really, aren't they? Anyway, so let's move over here. I shouldn't complain, really. Otherwise, she'll end up coming up here and smacking me off the top of this thing, and that'll be it. It'll be game over. So I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Like I say, I'm sure I'm getting this wrong. Like, this was a bit of an afterthought. We were planning on going straight to the end in this episode, but we were thinking about the enchantments. We were thinking about what levels we were likely to have, what level enchantments we'd likely to be able to get, and the figure that we wouldn't be quite. It just wouldn't be quite good enough. Although there's 2 of us, and that should help. That should put us in a good position to fight the Enderdragon. It still wouldn't be ideal, and it's still not going to be ideal, in fairness. But we just want to give ourselves the best possible chance of winning this thing. Let's get these signs put into position. Oops. Oh, I'm glad AnfieldAngel brought me some spares. Seems I've decided to start throwing them around. 4 signs should be enough. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should stop the water from flowing in. So I want a water flow coming from here to here. And I guess really the way that you should do it is you should have the water flow here. When I say here, I don't mean where these blocks are. I mean in between that row of blocks that I've just placed and this row of blocks that I'm now placing. You get, if you had the water flows going in between those rows, and then what you should do really is build that up at 2 blocks high, so that once your beastie falls into that space, he can't get out of that space. Let's do that. This is going to be sort of like a condensed spawner. This isn't exactly how it should be, but it should be enough. It should be enough to get us what we need. What I'll probably do is leave the game running in between episodes, try and get a few beasties to spawn, try and collect some arrows, so that we're ready to go in to the end, fight the Enderdragon, and hopefully defeat the Enderdragon and win this SkyDome map. let's see, where are we? I've lost track of myself now. So if I go place some blocks just here, here and here, and then the idea is that once the water's flowing, the beasties will try to jump. They'll try to jump and save themselves, but they'll only be able to jump 1 block high. So the idea is that you make these 2 blocks high, so that they can't jump out once they're in the water flow, which means they've got no option but to fall down into that gap just there. So what we do is we build across here like so, and across this way. Like I say, this should be a lot bigger around the hole in the middle that I've just built. Really and truly what we should be looking at is 8 blocks in every direction, so you end up with a sort of, it's a pretty big thing. It's almost 20 blocks across in a square. So you've got the corners, big corner areas for the beasties to spawn, and then sort of cross pattern with the water flows in there for them to get pushed down into the middle. And it should probably be a lot, like I say, it should be at least 20 blocks across really. I've done this much smaller, but I was looking to try and do this quickly just to sort of demonstrate how it works, and also just to get it moving quickly for this episode. I'm hoping now that in between episodes we'll be able to pick up all the arrows that we're going to need. Ideally we want to try and get about a stack each roughly, and once we've got that, we'll be going straight to the end. We'll get our armor ready, we'll get it enchanted as best as we possibly can using an enchantment table made out of the obsidian, which we'll make with a diamond pickaxe. So we've got a little bit of work to do at the start of the next episode, but essentially we should be able to get ourselves set up pretty quickly at the start of the next episode, and then get straight on to the end and start taking on the Enderdragon. So just let's just see if we can get this thing finished up before the end of the episode. I want to show you how the water flows are going to work and how those signs come into effect. What I could probably do with is just making myself a quick infinite water source up here, just so that I don't have to keep going up and down looking for the water. So let me just finish this off here and get that closed off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build up the walls at least 2 blocks high and put a roof on it, so this area will be basically complete darkness. Fallen in. I need to remember to get rid of that block, because otherwise that's somewhere for the beasties to climb out. Let's do this quick infinite water source. Let's just do it here. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop a water bucket in there, and where's my other one? There it is. Drop the other one in there. That gives us an infinite water source. Now we can pick them back up again without emptying out. And basically what we want to do is we want to put the water flow here and here, and you'll see it runs all the way down to the middle. But it should, yes it does, it stops. So it stops just there, which basically, oh, I've picked that up. But basically if it was a beastie, he'd get to the middle and he'd drop down the middle. Wouldn't be able to swim up, there's not enough water there for him to be able to swim up. He'd drop down into the middle and we'd be waiting down the bottom with our swords to chop him. So yeah, that's how this is going to work. I just need to basically build the walls up like this, so that they're too high, and then put a roof across the top so that in here there'll be no torches or anything. It'll be complete pitch darkness, so it doesn't matter whether it's day or night. The beasties will hopefully carry on spawning regardless. So yeah, well, I'm going to get that finished in between episodes. Then we're going to get hopefully let a few beasties spawn, collect some of their loot, and hopefully by the time we're ready to start the next episode, we'll have collected a few arrows. AnfieldAngel will have hopefully collected a few feathers and made a few more arrows, and we'll have, let's hope, a stack each. That's what I want. I want a stack of arrows each, so that we can go up against the Enderdragon and be armed enough to be able to take him down, and hopefully not die. We've not died for a few episodes now. I don't know if you've noticed that, but well, I haven't. I think AnfieldAngel might have done, but I've not died for a few episodes now. I'm quite impressed. Bearing in mind how this series started with us dying several times per episode. Yeah, I think we're doing okay now. Plus, this all looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, look at these. The map was cool to start off with, but I love this. I love these little bridges that we've built in between them now. And oh, you've got the NetherRack one there, the red and netherrack and stone, that is. So you've got this sort of red and grey effect going all the way up there, and that's where we're heading. In the very next episode we'll be heading up to that final dome. We'll be going through the end portal and taking on the Enderdragon. I hope you join us for that, and I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and until the next time, I'll see you then. Bye.